What's up, guys? I'm Don Smith, and this is What's Cooking Neighbor. And as always, I'm about to take your taste buds on a culinary journey. Well, 4th of July is right around the corner. Everyone's going to be grilling out, and most definitely people are going to be grilling some ribs. So I got a rib dish for you that you can easily take from the kitchen out to the grill. And let's get started. What I have right here is a sous vide machine. Now, a sous vide machine pretty much is what you do is you have food, you put it into a vacuum sealed bag, you put whatever ingredients you want to flavor your meat with or your vegetables or whatever, and then you seal it shut, and then you put it in the sous vide machine, and it's basically a warm bath, a hot tub, if you will, for food. Now what I have today is ribs, and you can cook it as long as you want to, but I recommend 12 to 14 hours depending on the thick cut of your meat and whatever you're cooking. I got ribs and I cooked mine for 48 hours, and they're delicious, they're juicy, and that's the great thing about a sous vide machine, because you get internal temperature throughout the whole meat from end to end, and you control it, and it won't get overcooked. It's going to be delicious and juicy. And what I have right here is a rack of ribs. And then basically what you're going to do is you're going to season this up any way you want to. How about a little pepper? Of course, when you do this at home, your favorite rub or whatever you like to grill with, you put that on there. A little salt, sea salt. We're going to flip this over. I'm going to season both sides as always. With pepper. A little salt. And again, if you're at home, you want to put some garlic pepper or whatever your favorite rub is, you put that on there. In general, what you do is if you're at home, I would suggest you take this little membrane off the back of it. It's going to make it that more easy to be tender and not so tough. But this can get a little tough as you cook it. Now what are you going to do? Basically, just get rid of this. It's in my way. You're going to take your knife. Now, usually what you do with the sous vide machine, they come with these vacuum sealed bags, and it all can get very, very pricey. So what I did, went to YouTube, very easy to do. And what they suggest is you just get any kind of bag that you can seal. And these hefty Zip-Zap bags are very, freezer bags, very good because you can seal it up and you will get no water inside of it. So what you do, you come over here basically and just cut our ribs in half. Get our bag. We're also going to be doing some potato salad, guys, and I'll talk more about that in just a minute. So what you do, you put your ribs in it or whatever meat you have, get as much of the air out as you possibly can. And then this point is when you put whatever else you want to flavor your meat with. You can put some herbs and spices and all that inside the bag. Get as much air out of it as you possibly can. And once you do that, let me get this other one. Just open it up. Whatever meat you have, like ribs or ribs in there. Again, at this point, you put whatever kind of herbs and spices or seasonings that you want. You dump it in there, because once you put this in the sous vide, you get all the air out of it as you possibly can. And once it starts cooking slow and low for as long as you put it on your temperature on, all that flavor is going to go inside your meat. Seal it up. And from here, what you do, you come to your sous vide machine. Now, for the television time, I've already got some. I cooked mine for 48 hours, and I have this little rack that you can easily set your meat down in, and you would just slide your ribs right down in the middle of the rack like so. But for the time, we're just going to get right into this. And I already cooked mine. If I can get it out of the rack. Now I seasoned mine up with some mango, some little onion, some spices, some herbs, mustard seed. I'm gonna bring it over here and I'm gonna show you what it looks like once you, again, 48 hours. And then that's what it's gonna look like once you take it out. Then what I'm gonna do, this point right here is you can easily take it out to your grill, you can grill it, or you take it out to your smoker, add a little more whatever seasonings you like, you can add it on just like this. Then what I'm gonna do is get this other one out. Like so. Now, what I'm gonna do is make these delicious and unbelievable. We're gonna put a little molasses on top of it. It's already been cooking for 48 hours with all kind of seasonings. And then we're just gonna rub this molasses on this. Now, also I got some bacon, I have some parsley, and a bunch of stuff is going for a potato salad. Let me give my hands a quick wash real quick. Then what we're gonna add to this is pork. What's the one thing to make pork better? More pork. We're gonna go in with some bacon. We're gonna sprinkle bacon on top of this, and our molasses is gonna help our bacon stick to the top of this. Go ahead and add all of it. Who loves bacon? Now what we're gonna do is get a little wrapping paper out. Now there's so many things you can do with a sous vide machine. It can be a little pricey, but you can get some cheap ones out there. And like I said, you can go for the vacuum seal machine where you get the bags and the machine. It's too much trouble. Let's just do it old school. These bags work wonderfully. And then we're gonna put our bacon on top of our ribs. Make a little boat here so the juices don't spill out as much. Now we're just gonna toss this in the oven. Now I'm gonna start mine out on broil, so what that's gonna do is gonna give it a nice crust on top, and then I'm gonna cut it down, and then we're just gonna let that hang out and let that cook. Now let's get on to the potato salad. Before we do that, let's do a little quick cleanup. Wash this cutting board off, we're gonna need it. Now this is not your regular potato salad that you would go to the store and get. Give this a quick wash off. Now this is something, I went online trying to find something different, some kind of different potato salad, and ran into Jamie Oliver, who's a famous celebrity chef. And this is a take on a potato salad that he did. And what we're gonna do is, one thing I hate to do is peel our potatoes. In culinary art school, we had to do this every week for lunch. And if we had a catering to do or something like that, and we had to draw straws to peel the potatoes, and I had to unfortunately do this for about 150 people. So that was 150 potatoes I had to clean, wash, and dice up or prep for baking. Not one of my favorite things to do, because it can be time consuming. And if you got any bad marks like you see on me, had a couple of dark spaces on there that's easy to get rid of with our pillar, just keep going over it till all that part is gone. Or we can just cut it off. I'm gonna get a bowl, put some water so we can have something to put our potatoes in. Because if you know, if you ever peeled and cut potatoes, they go brown very, very easy. So we're just gonna cut these in bite-sized pieces, like so, and then dump it in our water so they don't go brown on us. Now once I get all these potatoes peeled, I'm gonna dump them in our water already going, and then we're gonna show you how different this is. We're gonna use mayo, we're gonna use a little olive oil, we're gonna use a little apple cider, salt and pepper, and we're gonna kick it up a notch by adding a couple things you probably didn't use in your potato salad. Also some green onions, some parsley. And I'm just gonna keep going, peeling these potatoes, chopping them up, and when we get back, the potatoes are gonna be well on the way to making our delicious potato salad, and we're gonna keep an eye out on our ribs with the molasses and the bacon on top of that. And when I get back, guys, we're gonna be just about ready to eat. This is What's Cooking Neighbor. I'm Don Smith, and I'm just gonna keep on peeling these potatoes, the one thing I hate to do, but when we get back, it'll be all well worth it. We'll be right back, guys.
A champion doesn't get days off. It takes determination and drive to realize goals. From long nights to early mornings. From the courts to the classrooms to online. At Campbellsville University, this is why we play. This is how we learn. This is where champions are made. Find your calling for a life change at campbellsville.edu.
Whether you're 2 or 102, the Tigerville Grill has something for you. Take advantage of the Build Your Own Burger menu. In the mood for something small? Choose one of the many delicious slider options. Call ahead and use our fast and easy drive-thru. Oh, that cool freestyle fountain drink machine? We've still got it. The Tigerville Grill, located at 314 North Columbia Avenue and open to the public 11 to 8 daily.
Campbellsville University Cosmetology teaches beauty inside and out. The cosmetology students at CU receive salon experience while learning in a contemporary environment from faculty who have worked in the industry. With areas of study ranging from hairstyling to salon management, Campbellsville University Cosmetology can help you turn your passion into a profession. Kickstart your cosmetology career today. Visit campbellsville.edu/cosmetology.
WLCU-TV, a service of Campbellsville University. Comcast Cable Channel 10.
What's up, guys? I'm Don Smith, and this is What's Cooking Neighbor. And for you today, 4th of July is right around the corner. I'm showing you one of my favorite toys in the kitchen, the sous vide machine. We have some ribs with some herbs and spices, and then we took it out of the sous vide machine after 48 hours, and we put a little molasses on top and sprinkle a little bacon on top of that. And what's better than pork on top of pork with some molasses? I'm salivating right now just thinking about it. But what we got going on right now is a potato. I'm gonna make my potato salad. Some people like cold potato salad. I'm not a big fan of cold potato salad. I love warm potato salad. We got our potatoes going right here. I got on the internets and found Jamie Oliver's, a celebrity chef, one of his takes on potato salad. I took some of his suggestions, put them with mine, and this is what I came up with. Right now we're going to drain our potatoes. Let me go right back here. Just drain them. Now let's get started. Let's dump our potatoes in our bowl. Set that aside. Right now, pepper. Fresh ground pepper. Don't be afraid of the pepper because it makes everything that much better. A little bit of sea salt, like so. Now, we're gonna add mayo. Some people put mustard-based potato salad. I'm not a big fan of mustard-based potato salad. So we're gonna go with some mayo in this. And give that a stir. If it starts to break up, don't worry about it. It's just gonna make it that much more creamier, give it that much different textures. Then we're gonna add a little bit of olive oil, if I can get it open. Live TV, it happens. A little olive oil. Look at that color in that. It's gonna make it more rich. And just a little bit of apple cider. There's no exact amount on this, or I would have told you, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. Now this is what's gonna set this apart. We're gonna come over here, cut our oven on. We're gonna get a couple pat of butters. If you don't know what a pat is, I don't either. Go ask your grandmother. That's what they said. A pat of butter. 1 pat. 2 pat. Butter in this. And once this starts to melt, we are going to toast up some breadcrumbs, add some bacon. And so this butter does not melt, I'm gonna add just a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. Come over here and get another. You'll work. I'm gonna take one of these out because I think it's a tad bit too much. Just use one. Add our breadcrumbs into this. Now we just want to toast up our breadcrumbs. Get that going nicely. We just want to brown those up. We're going to go ahead and add in our bacon. This bacon's already been cooked. It's crumbled already. We just want to bring it back to life, get a little more flavor into our breadcrumbs with the bacon. Let some of that bacon release some of that delicious bacon grease. And you can start to smell it already. We're just gonna let that go and let that toast up. Do a little bit of cleanup and get rid of this. Once this gets nice and toasty, we're gonna add this to our potato salad. And while that's going, we're gonna come over here with some green onions. Cut off the ends like this. Do a nice little cross cut. Remember, keep your fingers out of the way. Now, back over here, make sure nothing's burning, but I almost did. If you're at home, this is live. Do not get it as black as this. And then just sprinkle it on it. Of course, you pay more attention than I did and you don't burn it. Add the green onions in there, parsley, and there you have it. Now some of it is going to be chunky, some of it's going to be almost like a mashed potato. It's going to make it that much more creamy. We got that mayonnaise in there, the bacon, the bread bits. Now for the creme de la creme, what we really came here for is our ribs. Oh, the heat. And there you go, guys. Sous vide machine cooked for 48 hours. A little molasses with the bacon on top. Let's get into this. Just pick one. It's already falling apart. I don't know, it's just melting. Guys, look at this. This is 48 hours. This is what this is, 48 hours, molasses, bacon, and I got it. That is unbelievable. The texture, as you can see, it just falls apart. This is what 48 hours do. If you don't want it to fall apart quite like this, I do recommend 14, 16 hours. But I'm telling you, you can take that, you can go to your grill with it. I did it in the oven, but a smoker or grill, it's 4th of July. You want to make people happy and surprise them. This is what you do. Now, let's get a plate. Let's plate this up and see what it looks like. Get a bigger, oh, there we go. Some more potato salad. Now, this is not your ordinary potato salad. This is with mayonnaise, not mustard. So it doesn't have that creamy, yellowy look or texture to it. And then we got these ribs right here. Let's just go ahead and get this little piece right here. In case you want to garnish it, you can always come and get these ends off the green onions that we didn't use. Give it a quick chop. Just a little garnish there. Let's go get a fork, guys. Potato salad. You can taste a little tang of the mayonnaise in it, the little bacon, the breadcrumbs. It's really good. But these ribs are unbelievable. I got to go back in. It's delicious. I don't know what else to say, guys. I can see the camera people, their mouth is salivating. They want some ribs. I'm hearing people in the background saying bacon, molasses, ribs. It's got to be great. And it is. Gosh, try this at home. Whatever you do, 4th of July, big bang, you want to surprise people, do something different, do something out of a box. If you have a sous vide machine, you don't even need a sous vide machine. You can easily just take a pot of water and you can control the heat of the water, the boil, do it at a slow boil, control the heat on that. Get one of those seal lock bags, put that in there, and there's your sous vide machine, old school way. And I guarantee you people will love it. I gotta go back in. It's just delicious, it's unbelievable. Please, please try this at home. That's all the time we got. I'm gonna keep eating. I'm gonna feed some people because they keep staring at me, telling me to wrap this up. This is What's Cooking Neighbor. I'm Don Smith. And as always, I hope I took your taste buds on a culinary journey. We'll see you next time.
My name is James C. Miller III, and I started to work at Taylor County Bank on July 1st, 1960. The bank was started because during the crash, the banks here failed, or at least one of them did. So there was a need for an additional bank in Taylor County. But the thing about our bank is this, that we had an old slogan back then. First in service, first in safety, first in convenience, and that's what we've always tried to do, and I think we still do.
Citizens Bank and Trust Company serves the Taylor County area with 3 convenient locations. Our online and mobile options can make your banking experience even easier, with features such as digital wallet, Touch ID login with our mobile app, and online deposits. Mobile banking also gives you the online control of your Citizens Bank debit card. Along with our banking locations, we also offer a no-charge ATM in the Student Commons on the campus of Campbellsville University. Citizens Bank and Trust in Campbellsville. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Here at Saloma Baptist Church, our mission and ministry extends beyond our walls. We are focused on teaching all ages about the love of Jesus, preparing them for a life of mission. We are committed to serving the local community and the world in the name of Jesus Christ. For more information on service times and mission opportunities, please visit our website at salomabaptist.com. We extend a warm welcome to you and your family here at Saloma Baptist Church.